morning, Pulsicans and Hexicans. Welcome to the loudest megaphone in Pulse Chain Land, the DeFi Crypto Alliance. Guys, how are you doing? Happy effing Thursday. What is going on? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. I got my pump in at the gym and I'm ready to stream with you guys. What is up, man? What a hell of a week are we experiencing here? Kind of like not in crypto land, just kind of worldwide, right? With all the chaos, with all the turmoil. It is nuts, guys, what's going on right now, which is why kind of the title of today's show is it time to touch some grass again? Not because crypto and the volatility that crypto brings and the toxicity that crypto brings, but the worldwide, right? Like, it's funny how crypto, we're in this little subset of community that spreads toxicity and FUD, but also spreads genuality, that's a word, but love and camaraderie. And we're just like an amplification inside our little bubble of what the rest of the world is. It's really true, because what's going on in the real world is absolutely right now disgusting, right? It's just, you guys are all over Twitter, and it's funny because like I'm going on Twitter and I don't even see any crypto content right now. I don't even see and usually my Twitter, my X is full of like Hexican stuff, Pulsican stuff. Like, that's who I follow, right? Like I follow thousands of you guys, and thousands of you guys follow me. And so that's the content I see. Plus some health stuff, because Twitter's algorithm knows I love the health stuff, like peptides and supplements, and I see some of the gurus or influencers inside that sector, which I enjoy. I enjoy seeing that. And so, but it's funny because right now, man, you can't get away from the insanity that is going on. From the event in Utah yesterday, all the way from like the thing that happened in Charlotte earlier in the week, or maybe it was last week. And it's just, man, and for me and my family, this just tells me that I need to touch some grass, disconnect from society, disconnect from social media, spend more time with family, because that's what really matters in my life, right? And it should matter in yours too, right? Family is everything. My daughters mean the world to me, and I want to make sure that I am the best possible father that I ever could be for them while I'm bringing them up, right? Like, and so not being connected into that type of toxicity is just not right. It's not good for my mindset, and it's not good for them. Two, it's also a good time to get connected closer with God. And I know, you guys probably don't want to hear the religious part of, what I think, and that's fine. And I won't go too deep on it. But, if you are religious, this is a time to get more connected with whatever you believe in, right? And for me, it's definitely God. So, it's time to reconnect, understand what the good is in the world, because there's a lot of good in the world. You just got to go out and find it. You got to look for it, but it's hard when it's something bad just happened and it's just everywhere. And so, unless you're one of the guys on the front lines fighting the evil, then I would highly recommend. It is definitely time to touch some grass, not just because of crypto. I think crypto's doing great right now. I think the RH ecosystem is really poised for absolute explosion, for takeoff. I mean, I think it's going to be absolutely breathtaking when it happens. I think we're very close. I think it will line up with the marketing. I think the marketing, the Bitcoin dominance breaking down, altcoin season, the cycle, and maybe RH painting some charts. Who knows? I think they're all going to line up like perfectly together. It's because we're in the matrix, man. We're in the effing matrix, and all this shit. The script has already been written. It's just up to us to play our part. You got to have the faith. And to have the faith, you have to look at this stuff from an unbiased point of view and remove your emotions. It's the only way that you can really, truly have the faith. You let your emotions get the best of you, you'll end up capitulating or falling for the misery loves company from the other toxic KOLs who engagement farm. They just want more likes on their show. It's like ridiculous, right? Like, I love you guys coming and watch my show, but I'm going to tell you exactly what my thought processes are and how I feel. And I'm going to be, I don't care how many likes or subscriptions I get, even if it doesn't jive with the masses. That's the point. If it doesn't jive with the masses, then it's fine. Whatever, it's just I'll attract my own crew. I'll attract my own family, my own brother and sisterhood here, and I'll get my own following who have the same thought processes as me, right? And so, but yeah, guys, take care of yourselves right now. That's my biggest message today. I don't want to get too deep and crazy and feel spiritual on you, but take care of yourselves today. Stay off Twitter, hang out with family, hang out with loved ones, spend time with them, reconnect with higher purpose. If it's God for you, great, do that. For me, it is. And just remember why you're here, why you're doing all this, and reconnect with that part too, your why, right? Your why should be somewhere along the realms of like, it's because you love yourself and you deserve the abundance, you deserve the love, and you deserve to be a powerful being, right? And that might sound egotistical, but it really is true love on yourself first before you truly love another is it's very true, and it's very powerful. You have to love yourself first. So your why should start with that. And then somewhere down your family gets in there, maybe your parents, who knows, maybe you have like a higher purpose of like a foundation you're working for. Maybe you're in politics. God bless your soul if you are. Disconnect, get reconnected with family, get reconnected with God, get reconnected with fitness, man. Come on. Your health is wealth. It's great to work on your body. One of my mentors told me, your fitness is your main gig. What you do for a living and what you do for money is your side gig. Like, this is your most important project you'll ever work on is you. Now, I believe that physically, spiritually, and mentally, this is the most important project that you are ever going to work on is you. What you do for money in the outside world or even in crypto, like, that's your side hustle. So keep that in mind. Work on this, disconnect, and don't get wrapped up in all the toxicity. And it's bad right now, guys. So stay off Twitter. I can't even get on there right now. Like I said, I went on there like twice this morning, just trying to I want to see some of your guys' stuff. Right? I want to see some Hex and Pulse Chain shit. And I couldn't see any of it. I was like, man, I just got to get off. And I went to the gym. Went to the gym for an hour and a half, and I feel great. So, and I'll spend a lot of time with my family today, and I'll stay disconnected. It's also why I haven't streamed a lot this week, right? Just because of that reason. It's I'm just kind of like disassociating myself with what's going on in the world right now. It's just it's bad. It's really, really bad. And and if it keeps going that way, shit, I might move my happy ass and my family to China. I know it sounds crazy, but I was out in Shanghai for 2 months, and this shit doesn't happen out in China. It doesn't happen in Shanghai. There's peace there. There's you can walk the streets at 11 o'clock at night and not worry about getting robbed. You can leave your laptop and your wallet on the coffee table outside and not worry about someone taking it. People leave their keys in their scooters. People dance in the streets at 10 o'clock at night, little old ladies, without fear of getting mugged. Like, people go to school without worrying about getting shot. Like, they have a different kind of freedom. So I don't want to get too deep into that today. I could really ruffle some feathers if I do. I don't want to do that on this show. This show is about crypto for the most part, which I don't know. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to the crypto space. We can look at the secret chart though, because that's why you guys come here. Is you just want to see the secret chart. I'm the only guy who shows you that shit besides maybe Hans, right? but it's very important to see where we're at, right? In the cycle, if we're pumping against ETH, because all we really care about is ETH, guys. I mean, at the end of the movie, how are we doing against the massive blue chip? Let's take a look. And it is right on point to where I told everybody a week or two ago what I wanted to see, right? It is making the higher low. Look at this. Look at this. And it's creating that W that I wanted. And I know it's taken forever. It's fine. This is the W I want on the weekly. This would allow sustainability, massive price pumpage against ETH. Sure, do we care about what's happening against the dollar? Yeah. But I care about more what's happening against ETH. Because I could have just held ETH, right? That's also one. And and we are leveraged on ETH. We're a fork of ETH. There's a treasury that has over 300,000 Ethereum in the treasury. Yes. Don't listen to everyone else that tells you 166,000 or whatever that number is. It's wrong. There's 2 wallets that we know about that only likes to buy this stuff. Yeah. Who owns the keys to that other wallet? I don't know. It's over 300,000 Ethereum. So don't let them fool you. And so that's why we want to compare this against ETH. Always, right? And it looks like we are creating great market structure on the weekly. Let's see, it's got to hold. If it goes down below this again, below this point here, that means that we're back in like no man's land. We need to find structure again. It has to create, a new bottom. Right now, this looks like it's forming a perfect bottom against ETH. Once again, I don't know. I am just a dude on the internet. It's not financial advice. I only speculate on my own money, my own thought processes, my own spirituality, my own physical health, right? Just tell you guys what I'm doing. That's all there's nothing to do on the internet, right? Who am I? I like to put my PulseX glasses on and scream through the loudest megaphone. That's what we do here for fun. That's all it is, man. At the end of the day, you guys got to push your own buttons. You got to push your own buy and sells. I have no control over that whatsoever. I have control over my daughter's wallets. That's about it. Right? My daughter's got wallets. Yeah, they do. They do. They got wallets. And I control the buys and sells there. And I'll tell you what, there's not a lot of buys and sells that happen in those wallets. Not like in mine, right? And there's not a lot that happens in mine either, but there's even less that happens in theirs because those are very long-term wallets. So anyways, 77 of you guys watching today, not too shabby. Give me a retweet if you're over on Twitter, and God bless your soul if you're over there, because I can't be over there right now. Like, I want to see Pulse and Hex stuff again, please. Like, I don't care. Let me see the Fudsters. Whatever. Give me that again. I mean, it's just, but either way, give me a retweet. If you like the content, if you're over on YouTube, smash the like, hit the subscribe. That's really where you help the algorithm, really help us to make the show succeed. We want to keep bringing you this content, even through the bull that we're about to experience. I really believe we're on the cusp of, the next altcoin season. CPI data came out today, which was good. And actually PPI came out yesterday or day before yesterday. It was interesting. And this also tells me that, we are about to see some serious money printing transpire. I mean, PPI actual was 2.6%, estimated was 3.3, prior was 3.3. So that came down tremendously. That's massive. With a core CPI of actual 3.1, estimated 3.1, prior 3.1. It's great, man. This is great shit, dude. Like, dude, the Fed is going to print. I'm telling you, especially with the U.S. economy gained only 22,000 jobs in October, which is it's incredibly low, which is not good, right? That's not good. Real estate's looking really bad, which is it's all good things for crypto, guys. I don't know if you don't realize this. This is good for crypto because that means they're going to lower interest rates. It means they're going to turn the money printer back on. It means they have to stimulate the economy again. They have to inject liquidity. Where's liquidity go? Well, it likes to go to risk on assets first. It's funny how that works. What do we like? Well, we like risk on assets. Shit. I do like some real estate, but I'm very bearish real estate right now. Real estate, I am a hardcore bear. And it is going to Goblin Town over the next couple of years. And mark my words, I could be wrong though. I don't know. Who knows? The hell do I know, man? I just got a lot of friends in the space. That's all it is. And maybe they're wrong too. But these guys are smarter than me. And the one thing I'm very good at is finding guys who are smarter than me and surrounding myself around them. So I can just copy and paste. Shit, that's all I do. Just copy and paste, man. Keep this shit simple in life, right? And spend time with my loved ones. That's it. That is the key. Let's check in with you guys. We got Millen Tank. He's first, man. What up, bro? With the biceps in the chat. I love it, man. Hope you're getting your pump on. I got mine on today. Felt so good. I felt so good. By the end of my workout, I started getting nauseous in my stomach. I was like, I put it in today, man. Full body. And yeah, it's exhausting. I won't do another full body till Sunday though. So it's when I do the full bodies, man, I go hard. Yes, the loudest megaphone in Pulse Chain Land, bro. We are bringing it to you. We are telling you how it is without any emotions tied, unbiased point of views, my point of view. And that's all it is, right? And you still push the buy and sells. You push the buy and sell. I don't care what you do. I know what I'm doing. Shit. I'm holding. Big Foundation, man. Bang, bang. What up, bro, man? How are we doing? That's in crypto. That's my man. Met him at one of the first Hex events out in, I think it was Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. I was still in Arizona at the time. And I remember Hex was 25 cents. I was down on my investment. It was after I put 6 figures in the Hex. Go to that Hex event. And yeah, he was one of the first Hetza kids who invited me over to sit at his table and have conversation with me about crypto and life. It was great, man. Ling Ling was like 6 months old, man. And now she's 4, running around. She's in school right now, bro. She goes to school now. It's crazy. It's insane. Hex, say it with me, man. Telling you, bro, I think it's going to lead the charge. Look, everyone doubted Richard last time when he said Hex 10,000X. Everyone's like, oh, dude, get the hell out of here. Hex, we'd be lucky if we hit a penny, right? That's all it was, right? A lot of fun. He said it again, man. I tend not to bet against the man. I got a nice bag of Hex. Got a really nice bag of P Hex, and I even got an okay bag of E Hex. Yeah, I know, guys. Crazy, right? Go look at the chart, though. E Hex is pumping against Pulse right now. But, yeah, man, I think it could lead the charge, dude. I don't know, man. I'm not betting against it. I think it's its favorite. Could be wrong. Maybe it's Pulse. Maybe it's Pulse X. Although Pulse X is breaking down against Pulse. Go look at that too, guys. Seriously. It's Pulse X is breaking down against Pulse. I think Pulse is going to start leading the charge here. Just from a TA standpoint. That's it. Just from TA alone. I think Pulse is going to start leading the charge. So be careful with that. I could be wrong. Once again, I'm just telling you what the TA says. But X, man, it's pretty, for me, that's my bet. RH fought for freedom of speech as code is speech. He sure has done it, man. He beat the SEC, cost him a shit ton of money, I'm sure. I can't imagine how much that cost him. Plus, he's still freaking fighting the whole Interpol thing, right? Like, how much money at the end of the movie, when this is all said and done, like, how much that cost him, dude? It's wild, dude. 30, 40, 50, $60 million. We don't know because he's not done. He's not done fighting. Par Excellence, what up, man? Good day, all. Good day to you, good sir. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate this on this beautiful Thursday morning, man. Dude, thanks for reposting, man. God, put a little something positive out there on X, man. I can't even open it right now, bro. It was so bad, dude. Like yesterday, I'm over at where were we at? I was at my daughter's school. And I open up X, and then the first thing I see is a guy getting fucking assassinated. I'm like, oh my God, like it showed that like in slow motion. I'm like, wow. And like I scroll down, right? And then there it is again. There's again. And I get it. Like we need people to wake up to this evilness. I get it. The evil's there. People need to see it. We need to understand it's there so we can get rid of it. But man, be careful with you and your family. Just be careful. There's a lot of good in the world. There is. You got to go out and find it. You guys are part of it right here. You, my tribe. You guys are a lot of good in the world. You really are. I love all you guys. You guys are one of the main reasons why I am here in this community, why I'm not like over in Sonic or Avalanche waiting for the gaming narrative to play out, right? Like I'm here because of the community, man. Community is everything when you're investing or when you're working, when you like I love masterminds. And you guys are it. Getting over a cold. Hold on, real quick, guys. Fighting this for days, man. It's right in my throat. But yes, amen, brother. Same to you. Bets, yeah, no. Remember 9/11. Seriously, dude. And all the other evil in the world, man. It's diabolical, man. It's crazy. Love thy neighbor. Health as well, physical, mental, 100%, brother. Yeah, man, this is the greatest project you will ever work on in your entire life. Think about that. Not just the physical part, right? The mental part, the spiritual part. It's the greatest project you will ever work on is you. Very powerful. That is very powerful. You know, what you do on the side for money, and that includes the crypto stuff, like that's your side hustle. If you have a 9 to 5, that's your side hustle. If you have a business that you're operating, that's your side hustle. You are the greatest project you will ever work on. And he's here for the tech. I'm here for the gains. You make the tech. I make the gains. That's how I see it. That's a good relationship. What do you think, Fast Abdul? What's going on, brother? How you doing? I want to know about the China spirits, dude. Tell you what, shoot me a DM on Twitter, man. I'll send you a video that will open your eyes. I don't want to maybe I'll play it on the show sometime. I don't know. I might get some hard pushback. Shoot me a DM on Twitter, man. I'll send you the video. And then I'm thinking about maybe I play it on here. It will really open your eyes about how we've been lied to about China. The most biggest megaphone impulse chain, because we're the mostest with the mostest on this show. That's right. It's part of my portfolio. Doesn't mean it has to be part of your portfolio, but it's part of mine. I got a seat at the table, man. It's a meme coin. I'm gonna let that thing run. And if I get some gains, well, then Fast Tool can build some tech around it. How about that, bro? How about building some tech around most? Let's give you a shit. Fast has built a lot of tech. A lot of good stuff. The ink printer's awesome. And he retweeted this because he's not a little girly man. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate that. As always, man. Putting in the work. I'll tell you guys, Fast Abdul is probably one of the hardest working Hexicans, Pulsicans we have in our community. He's on every effing stream. He builds protocols. He's all over Twitter. Like, I don't know where you get time, bro. Maybe there's 2 or 3. Do you have a twin? Maybe that's how you do it. Maybe you got a twin. And that's how I don't know where you get all the time, man. Oh, there's Vets. The other Vets. What's up, man? Reposted the streets. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Put a little love and positivity over there on Twitter, man. It needs it. It truly does need it right now. USA. I can't speak much about worldwide, although we did get a property out in China. We got a 3-bed, 1-bath apartment flat out in China and Shanghai, and the property values there, from my understanding, just from talking to my father-in-law, are going down. He at one point the property was worth $1 million, and now it's worth around 800,000, 750. And so it's seeing that decline now, whether it's bottom now and they're going to start. I don't know. I don't know enough about their economy and what's going on in real estate to make any projections or calls around that. But with the U.S., I know quite a bit, and maybe I'll do another show. I did a show like 3 weeks ago around this topic where I was like, hey, I think I see where the bottom of the macro. I can't remember the name of the show. It's something around that. And I brought a lot of data up on real estate. Maybe I'll do another show and I'll make sure to label it. Here's the real estate bottom. And I'll bring up all the data points. I can literally do a whole show on it. It's great. And that way you guys in the US, well, you know, you can make your own decisions, right? Like I was texting with my buddy 2 nights ago, and he's heavy into Pulse Chain, heavy into Pulse X, and he's talking about, hey man, should I shift? Because he's got really big bags of Pulse X. He's like, hey, should I shift my Pulse X in the Hex? And I was like, hey bro, how about you get out of real estate? And then I sent him all the data points. I'm sending him all the chart. He's like, dude, let's hop on the phone. I probably hurt his heart. He's probably watching the show right now. But I heard his heart like, dude, sell your real estate, buy some more Hex. That's the GOAT move, man. Right now, it's the GOAT move. That's the right of wealth, I think. And I can be totally wrong. Maybe Trump pumps the economy with so much liquidity. Real estate goes on another 5-year run. Not happening. What up, bro, man? There's the myth, the man, the legend, Sergey. Guys who watched that show last week, it was really good. The chart gets greener by the day, and this is only the beginning. We're at the inflection period of a bull run that's about to go wild. We're waiting for that Bitcoin dominance to really break down. Is what we need. We need ETH to really run against Bitcoin. It started to, and now it's kind of it's in an inflection point where it doesn't know which direction it wants to go. So, yeah, they're saying it's back on. Yeah, I agree. I mean, go look at the total 3 chart. It's one big giant pennant, right? One triangle getting ready to break out. Needs to break out though. So, what a turnaround story you have with your Hex portfolio, man. I agree, dude. I mean, and I give a lot of credit to Dylan. He called the bottom for me with his stupid rap song. And I went heavy in the Hex, dude. And I caught the bottom perfect. Decimal 0035. I think the bottom was 3.4, but I think I was close enough, right? Like I caught the bottom. I put a pretty good sum of money in there. And it's because Dylan got me euphoric with his stupid rap song. I was like, I'm going to put it all in Hex today. And I did. And then it was the bottom. I couldn't believe it. So I can't take credit. He can, though. He rarely watches my show, but if he does, thanks, brother. Oh, Crypto J, 247 to 1, Hex versus Pulse. Yeah, that will probably shift. Price discoveries at 380. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. And the chart, if you go look at the chart, Hex against Pulse, which I'm sure you already know, Crypto J, like it is got great market structure. It looks like it wants to break out. It's found like its new bottom. And yeah, dude, I wouldn't bet against it. Nothing wrong with holding Pulse too. I mean, Pulse could be it could be one of the winning racehorses. But Hex, man, I would not bet against Hex right now. Hey, man, for sure, dude. And hope we see you soon at one of the events. We'll be at more events too because we'll be living in Arizona come end of October. We're leaving Puerto Rico. I got to come back to Puerto Rico for 2 months in 2026 because I get to keep my status all in 26 because I served so much time. It's like being in prison. I served so much time in Puerto Rico that it rolls over into 26. I got to do 2 months next year. But other than that, we're moving back, man. And we're going to enjoy it, man. We're going to enjoy it. And after 26, we'll use the DeFi Wealth Trust. Oh, speaking of which, I haven't shielded that today. You got to shield that. If you don't want to pay taxes on your crypto, this is why I'm leaving Puerto Rico. Like literally, if it went for this, I wouldn't be leaving. Go to www.defiwealthtrust.com, book a call with Chris, set it up. It's free. It's free to set the trust up. It's free to have the conversation with Chris. If you make mad gains and you end up taking profits, you put it in the trust and you don't pay any taxes. They're deferred. How freaking awesome is that? You can go into real estate. You can go into stocks, bonds. You can go back into crypto. It don't matter. Like you can go like maybe you want to like, oh, I want to yield farm my stable coins. Well, you could do that throughout the trust, right? And not pay taxes. But technically, if you were like abiding by the laws of the tax, the IRS and all that BS, like any transaction you do is a taxable event. Just keep that in mind. So DeFiWealthTrust.com, offset those gains and stop paying three-letter agencies on risk that they didn't take with you. There you go. That's the pitch. It's free to set up. No harm, no foul if you don't use it. If you use it, great. A couple other things the trust does. It makes it impenetrable or extremely difficult to penetrate, meaning if something happens in your life, like you get in a car accident, something bad, and someone tries to sue you, well, you have your money in the trust. It's hard to sue you because you don't technically own anything. 2, you can pass that trust down to your loved ones. It's a form of legacy wealth, right? And I talk about legacy wealth all the time in the show, and wealth preservation. It's a piece of wealth preservation and legacy that you can hand down to your family members, even if it's just crypto that you guys want to do. I get it. And you don't want to participate in real estate or stocks or bonds or business and mergers. That's fine. You can just do that crypto stuff right in there. Okay. And hand that shit down to your kids very easily. There's no taxes. Man, come on, guys. DeFiWealthTrust.com. Go book a call. It's free. The High Stakes Movie 2 will be an epic conclusion. Yeah, dude. That would be cool. We actually might get a shot at being in that movie, right? We're part of the community. Hex almost back to 5-1. Yeah, Hex been pumping, dude. Our friend Hans kind of called the bottom there. I wish I'd have put a little bit in there. I got good bags, so it's not like I'm worried about it. But yeah, that could have been a good bet. Could have been a good bet. Is this the moment everyone exits the Atropa and PDOT ecosystem for good? Nah, man, it's gonna be around, dude. It ain't going anywhere. Like, you're always gonna have guys or community, if you will, who will surround themselves or around that narrative. And as long as you have that narrative and guys who will beat that drum, it will have a price and it will continue to thrive. Like, look, I don't hold any PDI or any Atropa myself. I know. I hold 0. But is it going anywhere? Probably not. It's probably here to stay. Yes, can Richard come out and shit on it? Yep. Send it right back down to 0 again. But then you'll have the PDI narrative guys come back out and resurrect it. That's what happened a few times already. And so I just don't think it's going to go anywhere. Yeah. But yeah. It's just meme coins, man. It's meme coins with narrative. That's all it is. Now, I hope the extraction part's all done. I think that is done. But at the end of the movie, it's just a meme coin, and there are guys who are going to play that game. It's Sami's coin now, right? Like, he's the main influencer on that coin. And as long as Sami's there, basically, you buying PDI is also putting a bet on Sami now because he's the main influencer driving that coin. Look, I don't own any. I'm not shilling it. I own 0. I do like Sami. I do. But I own 0, man. And that's just how I see it, though. So, and for me, it's just not good or bad. I don't know. It's just different strokes for different folks. That's not me, man. I'll make enough money being in Hex and in Most, in Pulse X, right? I'll make enough money there. Okay, so it's just different strokes for different folks. A lot less volatility, too. Sergey said, Corey and Crypto 7 are the most dedicated streamers. Respect. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that a bunch, man. You guys, once again, go watch Sergey's show. It was awesome. Me and Sergey ripped it apart last week. Had a great time. There's Brizology. You ever watch the movie Looper? No. It's about time travel, and one of the guys from the future tells the other guy to move to China, not France. Now I want to see it. I'll have to go. I'll have to go watch it. Yeah, dude, he's one of the hardest working bros, man. I don't know how he does it, dude. You're not gonna see me working that hard. I just, yeah, but I hats off to him for sure. Yellowtail, what's up, my man? Howdy to you, good sir. Thank you for showing up. Long time no see. Also, Moonlight, long time no see. Hey, y'all. Good day to you, Moonlight. Go watch my real estate show. It was like 2 weeks ago. I'm going to do another one. I got so much data. I am so bearish on real estate, bro. So bearish. What did Beth say? As to the trust, could a person open a business account on a central exchange as to off-ramp the fiat in the name of the business and not even touch the personal account before moving? Yeah, I do believe so. Once again, I'm not licensed to answer the hard questions. I do believe this is a yes, but I'm not licensed, right? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a tax advisor. But Chris is. Chris is licensed. So Beth, book a call with him. Free. Effing free, man. Like, and you can ask him all the tax questions. Even if the trust isn't the right fit for you, he has other tax strategies to offset like different forms of income. And like, he's a ninja at not paying the IRS. So book a call with him, have that conversation with him. I do believe that's a yes. Have that conversation with them completely free. www.defiwealthtrust.com. Tell him you saw on the show. He's been in the show a couple times. If you want to go back and watch my previous streams, I've had him on maybe 2 or 3 times. I'll probably have him on again to kind of just re-engage the questions. And but yeah, you could go into real estate, you can go into stocks, bonds, you can keep it in crypto. Like I said, maybe you want to go out of like your core assets and you want to go into some stablecoin yield farming because the bear market's here, right? Like you could do that. And there's no taxable events. It's freaking sick, bro. That's why I'm leaving Puerto Rico. If I'd have had the ability to do that, I would have never moved here. I wouldn't have, because I'm in the game. I'm in the game for long term. I'm in the game for legacy wealth. I'm in the game for wealth preservation. I'm not in this game to go buy a bunch of Lambos and get rich quick and like buy a freaking mansion. I want to preserve my wealth, lock it in for generations to come. And I just want to live a good life. That's it. Like, that's my goal. That's it. And this trust allows that to happen. I would have never moved to Puerto Rico had I didn't know about this trust. And check this out, vets. You hold your own keys in your crypto. So you get to be your own custodian. Where most trust, you have to rely on the trustee, the guy to push the buttons, right? Or to buy and sell. You hold your own keys in the trust on this product. You control it. The trust owns the assets. It's a really cool product, dude. Really cool product. It's shit like this that the rich have used for generations, right? Like that's how they get richer and richer, and they just hand the money down, right? So once again, DeFiWealthTrust.com. In fact, if you want, I don't know if I have the video pulled up. Could play the video. Let's play the video really quick before we hang it up, and that way you guys can get it's a cartoon, so it's fun. But let's go ahead and play that and show you guys. Got no sound. There we go.
Are you a high-income earner and would like to pay less income taxes? Then you need to listen to this. What if we could take half your income taxes, invest that money into real estate that you're part of?
That was not. There it is.
Jeff is a successful crypto investor who's ready to retire and wants to access the equity in his bags so it can continue to support him throughout retirement. Jennifer missed the last bull run and wants to exit during this one. She wants to invest some of her earnings in real estate for a few years, then buy back into crypto at the bottom and hold for the next 3 years. Tom and Amy have a lot of crypto and are thinking of diversifying their crypto holdings across several different asset classes over the next few years. They've each got different goals and different situations, but they all have a similar desire to simplify their lives and benefit from their hard-earned equity. Each of them could sell and invest the cash elsewhere, but if they do, it's likely they could pay Uncle Sam 20 to 50% or even more of the profits from the sale. So how do they keep their proceeds working for them and their families? They called the folks at defertax.com and learned about a structure called the DeFi Wealth Trust. Using this strategy, crypto is sold to the DeFi Wealth Trust, and a trustee agrees to buy the assets in exchange for an installment note payable to the sellers. The trust then sells the asset to the crypto market, and the cash doesn't end up in the hands of the original seller, it stays in the trust. There are a multitude of benefits to this transaction, but chief among them are tax deferral. The original sellers never took possession of the cash, so the tax owed is deferred. The money can be invested and grow inside the trust tax deferred, since this is an installment sale and they are the lien holders. They can begin to receive payments in just about whatever dollar amount or frequency they choose, and since taxes were deferred, more money from the sale of the crypto can continue to work for the original sellers, possibly for the rest of their lives. In fact, their kids can also inherit the trust intact. Best of all, you are the only one that ever holds the keys to the crypto. These 3 simple scenarios are only a few examples. There are obviously many more, both simple and complex, and there are many ways to apply this tax strategy either individually or in combination with others. So to learn more about this strategy and the many other tax benefits it offers, as well as other tax deferral options, visit our website and contact one of our consultants.
There you go, guys. DeFiWealthTrust.com. Book a call. It's free. So, all right. One more before we hop off. Joe, I'm trying to debate whether to pay for the fees for the taxes. It's hard. I'm trying to debate whether to pay the fees or pay the taxes. It's a hard decision. Depending on the how big your portfolio is. Now, remember, the DeFi Wealth Trust, they said you need to have 500 grand, right? But that's 500 grand after the top of the bull run. I mean, dude, seriously, if you sell and make 500K, you owe Uncle Sam 100 all the way up to maybe 200, depending your jurisdiction. Like, the fees are not even close to that. So have the conversation with Chris. Get it created. Here's the key. You create it. It's free. And then you use it if you want to use it. If you don't want to use it, boom. There you go. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Corey. Touching grass and Tyler. Let's go, man. It's a good time to disconnect from the media, the evil of the world. Yes, I agree. Love it. This is better than a CRUT, though. Way better. Because CRUTs, you have little control. Jeez. Hold on.